cooking beef cote de boeuf. I think that's how you say it anyway. So once I eventually get into this fine, delicious piece of steak, I'll just tell you a little bit about the steak. So in this steak there is 148.6 grams of protein. There is between 1,512 and 1,995 calories in this steak. That's not exact, that's just an estimate, just because it was bought from Booker's, and that's done by the weight of what this particular steak happens to be. So I'm just going to hold this steak up now and look at this beauty. The marbling was just insane, the fat content was just insane, the whole steak was just divine, to be honest. So after letting the steak rest for 25 minutes to 30 minutes, I season very generously with lots of salt and lots of pepper. Usually when I cook any kind of steak, I put a bit of olive oil first and then put my salt and pepper on, but I've done a bit of research on this steak and this was the correct way to do the steak. So I then heated a pan. I then start heating my pan up on a medium to low heat and then slowly increase the heat as I start to sear the steak both sides. I sear it for about 2 to 3 minutes each side. I'm hoping that I can hear that sizzling sound that you just heard when I put the steak in. I then add olive oil or oil into the pan. Once I'm about halfway through searing, I then added a knob of butter. I then got all of the juices from the butter, and as you can see here, very professionally spooned it over the steak for flavouring. I then go to put the steak in the oven to finish off cooking for about 40 to 45 minutes. Once the steak was done, I then took it out of the oven and let it rest for about 20 minutes. Some people like to do it longer, some people like to do it shorter. Just look at that. Oh, damn! I then poured the juices from the oven tray, so like the butter and the oil, all over the steak just to give it some more flavour. I then chop. And there you go. Look at that. Insane. If you like my videos, like, subscribe and share. And thank you.